What's going on, YouTube? Black Hills Ripper here, coming at you with another one. This is my second attempt at filming this video. And the last one, I went on a pretty nasty tirade and was using some very foul language. I tend to be pretty crafty with the cuss words. So obviously I had to stop and start over. So I'm not going to bring up that topic again. The only thing I'm going to say is do not use eBay. Stay very, very far away. I am a top-rated seller. Been with them for 20 years. I make them a ton of money. They take 20% of my fucking money, and there's no protection. All they do is steal from me. They fucking steal from me time and time again, over and over and over again. So I'm going to stop now before I continue on a tirade like I did a few minutes ago. You see this brown box sitting in front of you. Girlfriend had that shipped. Texted me, asked me to open this before I did any rips tonight, and asked me to do it on camera. It's a pretty large box. It's taking up too much space right now. I don't know what it is, but I do know what it is, if you know what I mean. I got a pretty good idea. But she asked me to rip it on camera, and then she told me if it was dumb to stop, but I'm not going to do that. And if it is what I think it is, it's not dumb. If it's not good quality, that's not her fault. But, it's obviously the thought that counts, and I think it's pretty awesome, and I appreciate it. So let's go ahead and see what it is. I already broke the tape. That took forever, so that's already done. I'm going to try to open up the backside first, at least, so we can get an idea what it is. Well, I thought I broke the tape. Hold on, YouTube. Okay, there we go. All right, of course, more cardboard. It is exactly what I thought it was. Let me turn this around. Oh, it's already filled. That is dope as hell. Definitely going to look good on the wall in the background. Let me get this out of the box. Check that out, YouTube. Look what the girlfriend got me. That is awesome. Or got us. The 1985 Super Bowl champ Chicago Bears. Obviously, not all these cards are from 1985. There's some newer ones in here. But I don't care. That is awesome. Got the coach, Mike Ditka, down here in the corner. Jimmy Mack, Dan Hampton, Mike Singletary, Richard Dent, Walter Payton, Jim Covert, Dave Durson, Steve McMichael, Willie Gault, Jay Hilgenberg, Gary Fensick. I went to that dude's high school. We're from the same town, Gary Fensick. Matt Suey and William Perry. That is awesome. Girlfriend, thank you. That is super dope. I love it. It's going to look good right up in the background. As a matter of fact, I can probably go ahead and lean it up there. That is awesome. I dig it. Appreciate that, girlfriend. I'm going to pause this for a second and get readjusted. All right, and I'm back. So we're going to rip this Topps Chrome Mega Box tonight. And by the way, it is Tuesday, so you should be seeing this video shortly after I tape it. But anyway, the Topps Chrome Mega Box. Really want to open that signature class. Trying to hold on to it for the girlfriend, but to be honest with you, I think I'm just going to re-up on those, and I'll make sure I have some by Saturday when she's here. Only 42 cards in this Mega as opposed to 80 in the signature class. We got 7 packs per box, 6 cards per pack. Basically the same kind of concept as the Blaster, just 2 extra cards per pack. I have pulled a couple of autographs out of here. The last video, I know I said I wasn't going to count the Blaster, but, that's kind of false advertising. So, I believe it was 6 out of 6 boxes. I pulled an autograph in a Topps product. Not all the same, but a Topps product of some shape or form of the other. So, 6 of 7 right now. We'll see if I can get one out of here and go 7 out of 8. As usual, looking for any Bears parallels and looking for those top rookie parallels. You know, the pinks, I forgot until after I shot that last video, were the Blaster exclusive refractor. That is why there were 4 of them in there. I'm kind of a dummy like that. This one is going to have the X-Fractors, I believe, which is one of my favorite ones. I do like the laser that you get out of the hanger packs as well. But I can't say I'm the biggest fan out of the pinks from the Blasters. They're okay, but yeah, I wish they would have done something different. But anyway, here we go. Pack number 1, Topps Chrome 2024 Mega. All right, off the top, we got Jim McMahon. There you go, Jimmy Mack right off the top. We've been looking for that. I think we do have him already, though. Hines Ward. Okay, our first X-Fractor refractor is going to be Rodney Hampton, who, of course, wants a stick. We'll go ahead and put that up in the background just because it's a parallel. And you know what? Because he is the bear, we're going to put Jim McMahon up there. All right, then we got Darren Sproles on the finesse, Tyvondre Sweat on the rookie, and Chris Spielman on the refractor. All right, not a bad first pack. Can't complain when you're pulling Jimmy Mack off as the first card out of the pack. All right, here we go with pack number 2. Paul Krause. Looks like I'm getting some new cards for the set, so that's nice. Roger Staubach. All right, we got an X-Fractor of Jerry Rice, the GOAT wide receiver. I don't know if we've pulled that one yet or not. We do have 2 of them in this pack. That's wild. I wonder if that means it's going to be a hot pack or a hot box. We got Theo Johnson, New York Giants rookie, on another X-Fractor. You know what? I'm just going to put him in front of Rodney Hampton. Then we got a pink refractor. Oh, this is numbered, and it is the first off the line. Rookie Jackson Powers Johnson, Oakland Raiders. Number 1 out of 399. So it is a high numbered card, but it is numbered. See, and that's confusing because that's the same parallel that you would pull out of a blaster that is not numbered. But there we go, our first number card. And then we got Carter Bradley on the rookie and Jace McClellan on the rookie. So yeah, it looks like I'm getting some fresh new cards. I don't recognize most of these cards in my current set already, so that's very nice. Here we go with pack number 3. All right, we got Kurt Warner. I do have that one already. All right, our next X-Fractor is going to be of an insert. It is of Charles Woodson, cornerback, legend. And then, okay, we got double up in that one too. I wonder if that's a mistake or what's going on here. That is so odd to get 2 in 2 packs back to back like that. We got Tony Hill on that X-Fractor there. All right. Oh, here we go. Here's a hit. We got a Bo Nix Future Stars insert, and it is a refractor. That is definitely a hit. Probably the hit of the box. I will take that. And we got a Darius Robinson, and there's another refractor behind this one. That is 4 refractors in 1 pack. And that one is going to be of Tony Hill. So those came out of the same pack. That kind of sucks, but it is what it is. That's a Panini move, Topps. All right, here we go with pack number 5 or 4. Sorry, pack number 4. Getting ahead of myself. Okay, well, we definitely got a mistake or error box because there's more X-Fractors in here. We're only supposed to get 4. We've already gotten 4, and we're only on pack 4. Marshall Faulk. We got LT. All right, we got a GOAT, Edgerrin James on the X-Fractor. We got a Sunday Swag of John Elway. Pretty sure I've pulled that one already. Troy Fontenot on the rookie card, and Will Shipley rookie. All right, well, that was probably the lowest we've pulled so far out of this box. Here we go with pack number 5. Okay, we got Mike Singletary, another Bears legend. Oh, this is the first time I have pulled a fabric out of Topps, and it's a rookie fabric. It's not a rookie you want to get, but who can complain about that? I didn't even know if they really existed. I know I've seen them, but I've pulled so many autographs. I've never pulled a mem. But it's Jalen McMillan. It's first year fabric. It is a die cut mem, and we have another X Fractor behind that. This is not going to be numbered. And it is game worn. That is awesome. You don't see that from Panini. This is a rookie. Game worn rookie patch. Unfortunately, it's not a different rookie. But again, I'm going to take that. That is a hit. I love Topps, man. They are so nice to me. We got another checkerboard on a legend of Brian Westbrook. All right, now we got a Youthquake of Marvin Harrison Jr. This one's a base. It's not a parallel or a refractor, but that's all right. Definitely will take that. All right, then we got Kamari Lassiter on the rookie. And we got Chris Braswell on the refractor rookie. All right, so far been more of the same with Topps, man. These mega boxes, I love them. You know, we've gotten now 6 X-Fractors. We're only supposed to get 4. We got that Marvin Harrison insert. Got a refractor Bo Nix insert. Man, I love it. Let's see if it can keep going. Here we go with pack number 6. All right, another 2 more X-Fractors in here. What is going on? That is crazy. We got Tom Brady, the GOAT, and I don't like to say that, but stats are stats. Okay, we got a refractor of a rookie insert of Youthquake, Trey Benson. And then we got a legend on the X-Fractor with Warren Moon. All right, and we got another Sunday swag of Chris Johnson. That one is a refractor as well. Holy smokes, this box is loaded. Okay, we got a Cooper DeJean rookie card and Nate Wiggins rookie. Holy smokes, guys. That's wild. I'm going to have to count up these refractors when I'm done, but it's looking like I got it like 15 of them at least. 1 numbered card, 1 patch. Here we go with the last pack. Let's say a prayer to the pack gods. Hope for some last pack mojo. Got more refractors. Ozzie Newsome. Andrew Whitworth. Looks like we might have another numbered card. Here we got an X-Fractor of Billy Sims from the Detroit Lions. No, it's not a numbered. It was upside down. It is an all-etch of J.J. Watt. Don't believe that's a refractor. It doesn't look like it. All right, and we got Malachi Corley rookie, and we got Kamari Lassiter on the Hyper Prism. I forgot all about that. It was the last card in the box. It's normally in like the 2nd or 3rd pack. So yeah, that was an amazing rip. I love Topps. That's awesome. I'm halfway tempted to rip this blaster over here right now just to see what kind of hits that has. I should probably save it. I'm just kind of going through these right now, and I want to pull out all the refractors I got because I got a ton of them, and I want to see how many. So we're going to do a real quick review. Give me 1 second. Sorry about the awkward silence. I'll be done in just a moment. All right, so first I'm going to count how many we got. That one is not a refractor. That one is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 19 refractors out of 1 mega box. That's got to be some sort of record. That is amazing. I didn't pull an auto. I pulled a patch, though. I'm not going to say it's just as good because patches really aren't worth what they used to be. But it seems like Topps knows what they're doing in that department as well because I got a game-worn rookie patch, which doesn't happen. Youthquake, Marvin Harrison Jr., one of the best cards in the box. Then we got that first-year fabric die cut of Jalen McMillan, not numbered. The hit of the box, Bo Nix, Future Stars on the refractor. We got a numbered number 1, first off the line, bookend, Jackson Powers Johnson on the rookie. It's a lineman. He's not going to go for much, but, I mean, it's pretty cool to pull a first off the line like that. You know, the X-Fractors, holy smokes. Charles Woodson all-chrome team, Russell Westbrook, Edgerrin James, Tony Hill, Jerry Rice, Trey Benson on the Youthquake, Billy Sims, Warren Moon, Theo Johnson on the rookie, Rodney Hampton. You know, so we didn't get any top rookies. We got some decent legends, but I mean, we're only supposed to get 4 of those. We got like 10 of them. Then we got Chris Johnson on the Sunday Swag refractor. Then our regular silver refractors, we got a Tony Hill, a Chris Spellman, and a Chris Braswell. And then our hyper was a rookie of Kamari Lassiter. Loaded. Absolutely loaded. I think this video deserves a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so already. Also, please comment. Tell me what you think. Was this a good rip? I mean, have you guys had the luck I have? I know Smog had mentioned that I have a Topps horseshoe up my ass, and I very well might, because this was another amazing rip. I can't wait to get in a signature class to see what's in there. You know, I'm kind of, I don't know about the blasters. I don't know how I feel about those. They're kind of hit or miss. But these mega boxes, man, they have been on point every single time and treat me well. I love it. So thank you, Topps. No thank you, Scamini, or Panini for, you know, people who don't know. Until next time, YouTube, thanks for watching.